well far to our south. Now, as we look out to the west, this doesn't look like much at the moment, but I promise you within the next 24 hours, it is going to be much more significant. We've seen this low pressure pop up in the last hour or so, just a very little bit of precipitation hovering around the north side of that. But as that low pressure tracks along the Gulf Coast, as we get into tomorrow, we're going to pick up a lot more moisture and really start to make a difference with what this system can produce for us. And I'm going to show you this water vapor satellite to give you an idea of the moisture that it is tapping into. What you see here, this counterclockwise swirl, that's the upper level part of this storm system. This feed of moisture goes all the way back into the Pacific, so it's already got that moisture to work with. You add the Gulf moisture, and yeah, a lot of precipitation is going to be headed in our direction. Current temperatures, we're at a chilly 39 in Atlanta, but even colder, 24 in Blairsville. We do have some low 40s to the south. Athens, you're at 39 degrees. These numbers are going to be absolutely frigid by tomorrow morning. The only difference here for the overnight is our very gusty winds of today. They're in the process of winding down a little bit. So our strongest wind gusts currently are out of the north-northwest at 16 miles an hour in Atlanta and 15 in Gainesville. So an overview of what we're going to expect. We're going to spend most of the day tomorrow just waiting for something to happen. That's your chance to get prepared, get out, and get done what you need to before the precipitation begins, because what we're expecting is the heaviest occurs anywhere from midnight through 7 o'clock Monday morning. Most of this should be snow, but once we get past daybreak on Monday, it starts changing to sleet and freezing rain. So the snowfall amounts, those are going to be significantly greater. We could see our highest amounts 5 to 7 inches on the north side of town and into the mountains, and then additional ice after that could be about 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch. It's very important to keep that below 1/4 of an inch of ice. That's about the threshold of where you start getting down trees and power lines. So if we see just a little more ice than we're predicting now, that could be a very big concern, and obviously that's something we'll be watching most closely over the next 24 to 48 hours. Every area in blue, that includes our entire viewing area winter storm watch beginning at 7 o'clock tomorrow night through 7 p.m. on Monday. Now, I mentioned earlier this will get upgraded to a winter storm warning tomorrow morning. The only reason it's not a winter storm warning right now, we're not close enough to the event happening. Once we get within several hours of that starting, that will be upgraded, and that basically tells you you need to get prepared now. Now, what happens tonight? We keep the skies mostly clear, but temperatures are plummeting. We're down to 14 in Blairsville by tomorrow morning, so the cold air, at least at the surface, in no short supply. 20 degrees in Atlanta, 21 in Griffin. Then tomorrow's high temperatures before the precipitation moves in, yeah, they're above freezing for all of us, in some cases just barely, with 34 in Kenton and 34 in Dahlonega. But in this situation, it's not just the temperatures at the surface, it's also the temperatures aloft that will melt some falling snow and change it over to sleet and freezing rain. There is very little chance that this is just snow from start to finish for most of us. So at least for Sunday, we just increase the clouds through the day. That snow and wintry mix arrives about 24 hours from now, and it really picks up for the overnight hours. So we're already going to wake up to a mess Monday morning. Then during the day on Monday, there's that changeover from snow to sleet and freezing rain, and that's going to continue off and on through the day. I just think the amounts of precipitation by the time it's freezing rain will be significantly less as when it's snowfall. So Max Futurecast, our latest computer forecast model showing us exactly what to expect hour by hour. We start with sunshine tomorrow morning, but that changes through the afternoon, and then our first batch of precipitation comes in from the south and southwest around 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow night, mainly as a mix on the south side of town. By 10, 11 o'clock, it reaches the metro area, most likely as snow. That continues pushing northward. This darker blue, that is heavy snow for a time, very early Monday morning, and then that changeover gradually presses from south to north through the day on Monday, and then we just continue with that mix off and on throughout the day. There is some chance that this is mostly snow still, even at the highest elevations that you see for most of us. It is a mix, and it winds down but lasts even into the early part of Tuesday in some cases. So how do the amounts break down for us? Well, 1 to 3 inches, that's what we'll expect on the south side of town. Atlanta, north side of town, 3 to 6 inches of snow, 5 to 7 from Cartersville through Cumming over to Commerce and northward, and the highest amounts most likely in northeast Georgia, over 7 inches of snow, but we could see some pockets of over 7 inches really anywhere, even in the metro area. So this may not be confined only to the mountains with the highest snowfall totals. Tonight, clear, very cold, winds diminishing, a low of 20. Then tomorrow we have increasing clouds, snow not arriving until after sunset, a high of 37 tomorrow. Here is your extended forecast. After the clouds increase tomorrow, we've got that freezing rain and wintry mix through Monday into early Tuesday. We do not warm out of the 30s until at least Thursday, so it's going to be slow to improve, but sunshine to end the week, 50 by next Saturday with a chance for a few showers. We are constantly getting new information. We will have the latest for you, of course, tonight on Fox 5 News at 10. Deidre?
All right, thank you, Joanne.
Snow on the East Coast.